Hello. Definitely almost said good morning. Couldn't tell you why, but it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and retweet that this is a thing because I feel like that's what you're supposed to do, especially because not everyone gets, the notification. Let's actually just copy the link. Let's just do that. Let's make life easy. But hello. I don't know who is here yet. Oh, let me turn off the sound on my phone. That would probably be useful. I don't know why y'all are waiting. Like you know what? You're gonna stay waiting because I need to tweet this out. So there's the link. The thing. Oh. Okay. Where's the streaming tab? There it is. Okay. So I'm not reading anything that was happening before I got here, but you're waiting. You're watching anime, and then you realized it was time. I mean, you could have stayed watching anime. It's super late. I'm okay, and thank you for watching it. Hello. Oh, finishing a craft book. I hope you finish that too. Well, I don't know why. Why would you start reading before the reading sprints and then put this in my comment section? Hello, Alexis. Welcome. Feel free to let me know what you guys are reading in the comment section. Unfortunately, I cannot reveal what I am reading because I am reading a secret book for what is supposed to be a vlog. So you might wind up seeing some of this footage used in the vlog because with any hope, I'm going to finish it tonight. Like, that's kind of the goal. The goal is still just to do 4 20-minute sprints, which we'll probably do the first one, let's say at, do I want to do 20 minutes of talking? At 15. At 15, we're going to do the first reading sprint. But I want to finish it tonight. So I'm hoping that the 4 sprints will be enough. But if it's not enough, you can bet and believe I will be doing a 5th sprint. I don't care if it's just me here. I can't continue this book. I can't do it. The Black Hotties, whoever it is, and I think I know who it is. I think I know. And I've called them out in the vlog that will hopefully go up on Friday. So that's another reason that I need to finish the book tonight. Because I need to film 2 videos tomorrow. I need to finish the vlog and I need to film a June wrap-up situation. But let's say hello to everyone that just came in. Hello. Hello to you. What are you going to start, Cecilia? What are you going to start reading? You're reading Take a Hint, Danny Brown. That seems to be a very popular book of the moment. You're going to start Cinderella is Dead. QP is reading Hurricane Child. You're not rereading, that just says reading The Lightning Thief. That's cute. Alana's reading Get a Life. Are you actually buddy reading that, or are you just starting that on your own? Love and Other Curses. That sounds familiar, but I haven't read it. Reading The Mime Order. Isn't that by Samantha Shannon? Is that part of the Bone Season series? Did she ever finish that? Or did she just put out like 2 books and then like write Priory? What's going on with that series? Hello, Livy. I'm reading Yeah, I'm not going to try and pronounce that, but that sounds like a fun time. Livy's reading the 5th season. That is also seemingly a popular pick of the moment. Let's turn on this so I can actually see what time it is. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I think I'm starting it on. I haven't heard from Monet either. And now she's probably filming. This is her filming time, so she probably won't be here. This part of the Bone Season series, the 4th book is coming out next year. I feel like when I started watching BookTube in 2014, this book was like the hot shit. And book 4 is only coming out next year. Okay, interesting. Hi, Monty. I'm reading Stuff for the Children. I have never heard of that book in my life. I hope it's good. You're currently reading Anna K. I recently learned that Anna K is not a standalone. I forget where I was, but Anna K had a sequel, and I was like, what? That's going to have... Okay, interesting. Didn't see that one coming. Reading Pet. That sounds like a fun time. I did not fill up my water bottle because it is super late. So we're just going to have to deal with Dry Mouth Monty. Suffering for the people. And Mayana says, hello to Alexis. So I hope Alexis saw that. Yeah, it's an unknown thriller. Interesting. I am very comfortable. If I could have been laying in bed doing these sprints, I would have been laying in bed. I almost sat in this like decrepit little computer chair, which is where I film all of my videos. But it's too late. I need to be comfortable, especially because I'm already going to be suffering reading this spreadsheet book. No. You're reading A Song Below Water. I haven't picked that one up, and I don't think I'm going to, but I think I've heard good things. I haven't heard any bad things. I guess it has that going for it. I take it back. I've heard a lot of bad things. I feel like a lot of people did not like that book, but I don't know why. I didn't go into it too much. Reading Take a Hint as well. You have no clue. I mean, as soon as I finish this book, I'm going to bed. So that's what I remember. I think it was in my February streams. People were reading. I mean, I'm just assuming it was February. It might have been in my January thing. But a lot of people were telling me they were reading that around that time. I think it was right before February. And I've heard nothing bad about Pet. So to be fair, the Bone Season author. Yeah, I know Samantha Shannon published that giant ass boring book, but like I don't know. I'm not an author. I don't understand how authors do their author things, how publishers decide like what book is going to get published when. But I feel like if I was an author who was writing an ongoing series, I wouldn't pause my ongoing series to write a giant ass book. You know what I mean? Maybe it's because I didn't like The Priority of the Orange Tree and I DNF'd it, I've never read the Bone Season, and I've heard pretty mixed things about the Bone Season. But that just seems like an odd thing to do. It just seems like that was a choice. Yeah. Like I said, I haven't looked too much into why people didn't like A Song Below Water or what was going on there. It could just be some racism. Like mermaid books are not for me. I don't care if they're black, white, purple, as Kristen Bell would write them. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I picked it up after Boat hasn't booked. Yeah, them. Jessie uses they, them pronouns. Fair. I mean, obviously her publisher, Samantha Shannon's publisher. Okay, yeah, you got it. They doing what they want to do. So is this because you didn't like it, or you got to page 3 and it was stuck together? I have to know. I got pretty far into Priority. I want to say I got at least... Did I get 100 pages? That I don't know. I guess I have it on my Goodreads. We could check. Let's see. How much longer? I have like a good 6 minutes before this sprint. Let's Google. Goodreads, The Priority, Orange Tree. Let's see here. Deja is saying, I heard Song Below Water isn't very mermaidy. It was like a contemporary. Maybe. Like I said, I haven't looked too much into it because I wasn't sold on mermaids. Like it didn't matter to me that there were mermaids. So it doesn't even, because I didn't shelve it. I don't have any. Well, that was a nice attempt. Hello, Jen. Happy to see you're here. This was before... Oh, rip. The first 150 pages are... Yeah, and I think that maybe because it's like a fantasy, like they think they can do that. But You wrote 800 pages. I feel like all 800 need to be interesting to me. I know that I didn't get very far into it, though. I don't know if I definitely didn't get to 200 pages. Definitely did not do that. You wanted more dragons. I'm sure that's valid. It's not very mermaidy, but you like it. I'm happy to hear it. I'm waiting on priority so long. I need to be in a mood to read something chunky. Yeah, that's valid. You read it in 3 days. Definitely wasn't me. Definitely wasn't me. But it was interesting enough to finish. That I definitely can't relate to because, like I said, I DNF'd it. I think fantasy books need to have really good pacing, and I don't think that a fantasy book can be slow. And I think the priority started off very slow. I also don't know if I like the idea of an 800-page standalone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at that point, you're cramming a lot of world building into a book that is also going to tell a complete story. And I didn't think that Samantha Shannon could do that. So that was me. I don't know what you're agreeing to, but I'm happy for you. Late for reading a book I've been working on for 2+ months. Hopefully tonight you make a nice dent in it. I DNF'd the Poppy War. I got through, I think it was right before the actual war stuff was going to happen. But I thought I guess that was like the first 2 parts. I think the first part is her in her little village before the academy. And I think the part 2 ends after the academy. I thought all of that was a hot mess in terms of pacing. I didn't think that I had spent all of this time with Ren. Like, we'd been together for like a good decade of her life, and I didn't know anything about her. I did not I knew she was a driven person. I knew that she wasn't like the most book smart person, but she could memorize shit. But I just found like a lot of that just didn't work. I didn't like it, so I DNF'd it. Right, I guess right before everything got interesting. So, and people say that you should listen to the audiobook. I had the audiobook. I had the physical book. It wasn't working. So I'm happy that people like it. I'm happy that it's very popular. RF Kwong seems like a cool person. I have nothing against them. I just didn't like their book. It was definitely slow. Yep, that's why I DNF'd. Not sure how long it'll last. Haven't gone to bed yet. Well, that's good. I like to think my comments are valid, even though the group chat often disagrees. What are your thoughts on the characters in Prior? I don't remember enough to have thoughts. I feel like I met both of the main characters, like the one that had the dragons and the character that wasn't with the dragons, and neither one of them are all that memorable. But I know that people go really hard for that series, so maybe they're actually good characters. I just could not be the one to tell you. Hello. I rarely DNF things. So the fact like I'll put things down. But as for like actually marking things as DNF'd, I think there's only like a handful of things on my Goodreads that are actually DNF'd. Usually I don't DNF because I'm hating it so much that I want to rant about it. And I know that if I don't finish it and I try to post a review, someone in the comment section is going to be like, you didn't finish it. How can you have an opinion? But I didn't hate the priority that much. And I didn't hate myself that much to finish it. And I didn't really hate the Poppy War that much. I could just tell that the Poppy War wasn't for me. And it's not going to do me any good to like force myself through a book that isn't for me to talk about it when I could just DNF it and never talk about it. Although I've been talking about the Poppy War a lot recently because it's been a very popular topic in the group chat. So we have about a minute left. Not even a minute. It's like 45 seconds at this point before our first sprint. Let me actually wake up my Kindle so I don't have to wait for that to happen later. I'm at chapter 17 of this book, a good 50. Oh, this didn't sync. I am not on chapter 17. Okay, I'm a little bit further ahead. I read a couple of pages earlier today. Hate that for me. Also, what is going on? Are people talking things? RIP. I don't think Cecilia's going to be reading I don't. Oh, yay, fireworks. You gotta love it. Okay, so it's 15 minutes. I'm gonna throw up the timer, and I'll see you guys back here in 20 minutes. Monty is not texting. Monty is Googling because he is confused by the book he is reading. Ooh, this was okay. Okay. Hello, welcome back. I managed to get to 66% done, so that was 14-ish percentage points for Mayana, who thinks that I wasn't reading. I was confused because I know that this author, I was just trying to see when this book was published and who published it, because I thought this was something else, but it's not. But to catch up, let's see here. This says new. Yep, I mean, I also agree with that, but I'm also not going to try and find people in the comments about it. So, I'm trying. I got, what is that, 34% more to go? And I managed to get 51% last night. So I think we're doing it. I think we're going to be doing it. Okay, this reaction. Okay. So, how do I talk about this without spoiling the book? But given the information we'd received prior in this novel, young adult novel, mind you, I feel like our love interest definitely exposed his genitals to our main character, which didn't need it at all. Didn't need. No, I was good. And then not even like a page later, I'm pretty sure it was on the same page that he exposed his genitals on. He talked about how he had killed somebody. And that was just a lot for me to process. And then I don't know, maybe this part was like a good 10 pages later. It's on a Kindle, so I can't really gauge. He talked about how he's killed multiple people. So that's how I went. That's what was happening. Yeah, I was not texting. Like I said, I was Googling because I thought I knew some information about this book and I wanted to see if it was accurate, and it was not accurate. My assumption was incorrect. 16 pages, that's good. That's very impressive. That's 16 pages you hadn't read before. You read 30. Wow, I'm trying to read the next comment. 24 pages. Alexis read 30 pages. Haley, it's not happening. It's not happening. Okay? It's not gonna happen. It's not. I'm not spoiling it. You're gonna have to tune in to the Unfriendly Black Hotties book club channel on Friday. It'll go up at my normal time, 3 a.m. on the Pacific. That's 6 a.m. on the West Coast, on the East Coast, and I don't know, various times internationally. 19 pages. That's great. Cecilia, I don't know how you're gonna read that book, because I saw the screenshot you sent to the group chat, and I would go on NetGalley, and my feedback would be the formatting is impossible for me to read. I don't understand how publishers send out, before I get too far into this, We'll do the next sprint at 50. So let me get this so I can see what time it is. At 50. Next sprint. I don't understand how publishers be sending out oddly formatted e-arcs. Like, I just don't get it. No, not spoiling it. 14 pages. That's great. I don't know where my mind went. It's a genre. This is my spreadsheet book. It is, it's very interesting that you would say that, Jocelyn. It's very interesting that you would say that. That's all I'm going to say for this. I think it's very interesting. He is, but our main character low-key asked about it. Low-key. Very, very just, very, very interesting. It was a moment. It was a moment. Livy, you're the new Alicia. If this man sounds like your ex, you have unseated Alicia as having the craziest stories that I've ever heard. I am reading one of the Unfriendly Black Hotties' best or worst books, and I think that said hottie is in this chat. That's all I'm going to say. And I think it's their worst book, because if this is the best book, I'm very nervous. I believe so. I would call him a murderer. It's a yikes for me too. But oh, you were just kidding. I was wow. I thought you had really unseated her. Yeah, we were all shook with that one. I'm sure you do. And I think that you would I think you would like it. When I read that part, I was like, Mayana would eat this up. Like, Mayana should have picked this book. It's some kind of novel with the side of murder. Friday, 3 a.m. Pacific. Make sure you're subscribed to the Unfriendly Black Hotties. The link to the channel is down below in the description. I'm sure you are. Let me just go. I mean, I do think it's your book. I think it is. And I'm very concerned. I just got here. What's going on? I'm just describing the most recent events that happened in my mystery book, wherein the love interest exposed himself and then went on to talk about how he's a murderer. I'm sure it is, and I am very much. I think you're downplaying it, because Alicia be saying the same thing. Alicia be saying her stories aren't that interesting, and then she'd be going on. And you're like, this is interesting, Alicia. I do. And I said it in my vlog. I said it in the part. Okay, let me warn you. Let me warn you. This vlog has some of probably the most questionable situations you've ever seen, because I started it last night during Monet's reading sprints. And so like a good 10 minutes of footage is literally me sitting in the dark, only illuminated by the laptop screen. So very questionable lighting. It's definitely not very flattering. Like, I'm going to be judged, but it is what it is. I'm continuously, I mean, maybe that's accurate, maybe it's not accurate. It truly was a wow moment. Truly was. What is it? We have 8 minutes until the next sprint, just for those playing along at home. You can guess that. Maybe that's accurate. I don't know. But I mean, you could check the edit history, but that's doing a lot just to see what book I got. Oh, it is questionable lighting. I am not a white person, so the whole filming at night is always a bad idea, but reading vlogs aren't my thing. Like, they're just not for me. I tried to film some cute moments today in the car, so there's like a little car vlog portion. But it's gonna be a hot ass mess. Like, if you came to a Monty video trying to get some aesthetic reading vlog, it ain't gonna happen. I know that's what people want in a reading vlog. They want like some light pastel colors, maybe somebody pouring tea into a mug. They don't want somebody talking about a book for 30 minutes, but that's all I got for you. Like, I'm sorry. I haven't elevated to the next level. I mean, anything is possible. There's, 38 books on that list? 12 of them are crossed out? Who knows? Find out Friday, 3 a.m. Pacific. It could be. It could be. I come for you. Oh, well, I'm happy that you think so. I should become... You should! Everyone, if you have any kind of inspiration to become one, I think you should do it. So you've read Obsidian. So maybe you put that book on the list for somebody to read. Because the hotties were not nice. Like, there's a bunch of trash books on this list. Let me tell you some of the books on this list that didn't get chosen. Just so you understand the kind of craziness that the hotties wanted people to read. Where is it? We got fucking Girl in Snow. What is Girl in Snow? Never heard of it. Stalking Jack the Ripper. Black Swan Affair. Never heard of Black Swan Affair. Fucking Tarnished Are the Stars. Who wants to read that? The Song of Achilles. Talk about a trash tier book. Zenith. They put Zenith on the list. They put Zenith on the list. Who hates somebody that much that they want them to read Zenith? That's all I'm saying. I think I can end it there. I think you understand the level of books people were trying to get us to read. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm sure that you're exaggerating. I'm sure that is not the truth. Not even fairy. I mean, I have fairy lights. They're in a box, though. A lot of my stuff are in a box. Low-key moving. Maybe not. Who knows? But, I don't recall him talking about killing someone after flashing, so I don't think it's Obsidian. So you've also read that, like, a trash book? Y'all hate, like, you hate yourselves. Do it, Alec. Yes, you should do it. I was not. Were you? Are you the person that put Zenith on the list? No, my bad book is much worse than Obsidian. So were you the one that put Zenith on the list? That's what I want to know. No one picked it, so I think they can admit it. I just want to know who put it on the list. See, you got my honest support. You should do it, Alexis. My picks were not trash. Are you saying that you didn't put Zenith on the list? Who does? Who wants to read it? I've heard 0 good things about it. I take it back. I think I watched what is her name? Sasha and who's it? Lindsay Cummings. I think I watched their like release day vlog. They said nice things about it, but that's it. You should do it. Yes, they do hate us. They hate us a lot. Are you gonna say that they're good? I've never heard anyone talk about Girl in Snow. I've, like I said, heard nothing good about Zenith. That's what I would want to know. We all want to know. No one picked it, so it ain't getting read. And if I had picked Zenith, I would have dropped out of the collaboration. I would have deleted my books from the list. Oh. We all screamed when we saw Zenith on the list. Zenith must have been a... Was it? Were they joking? I mean, I still think Obsidian is fun. It's like Alien. Yeah, I have no desire to read Alien smut, but y'all know how I stand about interspecies fucking. Someone didn't even read that. Maybe. I think Aaron put it. Maybe. It is sci-fi. It is sci-fi fantasy situations. I didn't put... Okay. That, exactly, Livy. You get it. Sure, it wasn't you. My good book is beautiful, but I don't think it's for everyone. Interesting. But they hate us. Those Obsidian books, I read the whole 5-book series and ate that shit up. Interesting. What book was that? I drag a lot of books, so that's too vague. Insert Vixen gif here. The main... Oh, interesting. Maybe I will read it. This chat is killing... I mean, it's so late and it's so lit. There's 36 of you guys here. Some of these are the hotties, and I know that all the hotties that are here are in the United States, so they really fucking up their sleeping schedule. It's still reasonable for me, but most of these people in here, I don't know where you're from right now, but y'all are the real ones if it's not a normal time to be awake. I don't want gateway to smut, I just want smut. Okay, well, the children might want a gateway. Well, I read it when I was 16, I think. Interesting. Well, yeah, you're like in Northern California. That makes sense. It's not 11 p.m. for me either. We have what? 45 seconds until our. Yep, see, all of you 1 a.m. hoes. Not for months. I can't even lie, though. I'm probably not going to go to bed until 1. Almost 2 a.m. Okay, you're also in California or on the West Coast somewhere. 2 a.m. I'm assuming you're also 2 a.m. Yeah, y'all are just out here not getting any kind of rest. Not at all. Almost 2 a.m. Y'all hate each other. Y'all hate yourself. Oh, my phone is dying. Let's just go to maximum power saving. I don't want to. Okay, you're in Vegas. I always forget that Vegas is included in the Western time zone. Oh, snap. That's a whole kind of process. Okay, just before 11. Sorry, please get some rest. Oh, no, you're in Vegas. But still, please get some rest. Please get some rest. Okay. But with that, it is time for our second sprint. So I'm going to see you guys back here in 20 minutes. Y'all know the drill now. before I start going back through the comments, I need the chat to know that this book, I don't know who in the group chat I hurt for them to put this book on a list, knowing people were going to be choosing books from this list to read. I am, but I got to 78%. So we on track to finish this, I think. 6 p.m. here, 1:50 in Puerto Rico. Hi from New Zealand. I wasn't go to bed at 11, but then I didn't, and now you're here. Everyone was going to go to bed, apparently. Gabriella was going to go to sleep. Y'all should have gone to sleep, because I regret going live. Before I went live, I think like an hour before it was finally time to start, I was like, that cold brew kind of wore off. Like, the energy is gone. I don't need to go live anymore. But I knew Jocelyn had waited up, and so I was like, I'm gonna go live. They do. I thought that things were bad when we had exposing generals and then him talking about I'm a killer. But what I just had to read, this main character, this whole situation, homegirl was like 3 seconds away from being assaulted for the second time in this. I mean, I guess the other time she actually was assaulted. Like, her ass got thrown down in the parking lot. But this time, homegirl was like 3 seconds away from like sexual assault. And then like on the next page, she was defending him. And I was like, maybe that's how it be. Maybe that's how it be. I don't know. Like maybe that's how it be. But I would like to think that it would take at least 2 pages before you defend him and not like the next page. I mean, is it a 1-star? Like, part of me thinks that this reads like, I know people really try and like defend the fan fiction. I know that people really be like, don't say stuff reads like fan fiction. There's good fan fiction. Bitch, I read fan fiction. I know there's good fan fiction. But like, this reads like when you say something reads like fanfic. Like, not even anything on Archive of Our Own. Like, we're like stuck in fanfiction.net days. Like, this is dark. Like, whew. It's a crime. 38 pages. I love that for you. 16 pages, but it was tackled by a cat. I mean, you can't really do anything after that. You read another 20 pages, 16 pages, 13 pages. You love it. Period. Jocelyn, because I said that I only read it because of you. Congratulations. 16 pages. How are you reading this? Is the formatting getting better, or is it the same? Because 10%, if the formatting is still bad, like I would not continue. So is the story good so far? Should we be pre-ordering? I mean, I won't be pre-ordering anything because my address is about to change. But, well, no, that comes out next week, doesn't it? July 7th? What is everyone in the chat reading? Let's see here. Can't wait to find out what this book is, so I can avoid it. I don't think you were going to have to avoid it. I think that you will have already avoided this successfully. My Mortar, we talked about that. Is it atrocious? Yes. Would I recommend it to somebody? Probably not. Am I going to give it 1 star? I don't know. Yeah, it's very yikes. Very yikes, Camille. I agree with this 100%. The popular one, I'm loving it. I love that. I love these little conversations in the chat. I almost didn't stay up, but I was already still up reading. Okay, well, this is late. So why there's 31 of y'all in here is beyond me. I think I'm still very much used to my olden times where I had like 3 people in a live. So now there's 10 times that number. It's wild. Yes, fan fiction. Yes. Yes, Monty with the super chat. Oh, there was a super chat? Was there? I mean, I'm on StreamYard. I know that I enabled super chats. Now I feel bad. I hope there wasn't a super chat and I missed it. That would... I don't know what's happening over here. Anyway, yeah, it's fanfiction.net days. It is that bad. Like, I mean, was there good fanfiction on fanfiction.net? Maybe. I kind of avoided fanfiction.net, especially after Archive of Our Own, because for a hot second there, you couldn't have M-rated fics on fanfic.net. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I only read M-rated fic. So for a hot second there, fanfiction.net offered nothing. I can't wait. Oh, okay. I'm talking about the Poppy War. Is the whole? No. Okay. So you're good. We haven't explained this. I tried to explain it a little bit in my vlog, especially because apparently my video is going up first because no one else has started their book yet. But basically what we did was we picked one book that we really like and one book that we did not like, and we put it in a spreadsheet, and we randomly selected a book. Some people tried to scam the system, and who knows what they were out there doing, because I am not a scammer. My mind does not work like a scammer's mind. And so I was randomly gifted this book, and I have regretted my life every moment since then. But we are going to get through this. We are going to finish it so I can return this ebook. I do not want to own this. I was saying period to you coming on live because of me, not you being that ready to drag. I mean, you have to stay out here. Okay. Cecilia did answer that. Yes, that's great. Sleep is an amazing thing, and sleep deprivation will kill you. So definitely get enough sleep. The formatting is better than the first page, but it's not the best, but it's readable, and I'm really into the story. That's good. That's what we like to hear. Since May, you haven't enjoyed anything since May? I can't agree with that one because I did really enjoy The Queen by Joss Levin. I read that last month. That'll be in my wrap up on Friday on my channel. You guys are getting a double dose of Monty, so you're gonna have to decide which one you want to watch first. Because I'm gonna have them go up. Should I have them go up at the same time? Maybe I'll have my video that goes up on my channel go up at 3 a.m. and on the Hotties channel, I'll let that go up later. 5 stars would be a reach. Right now, I'm waffling between a 2-star and a 3-star. Because I don't really want to give it a 1-star. Because I don't know if it's 1-star bad. But I don't think it's going to be 5 stars. Okay, yeah, that's what you're answering. Okay. The whole group is doing a buddy read. Yes, we are doing that. And I did select it. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I know that we were all trying to cancel Book of the Month, but The Vanishing Half was $10. And if you had the little promo code, and I've never used Book of the Month before. So you can best believe I used my little promo code and got that book for $10. I'm happy you guys are vibing. What time is it? It is 11:20, so I think we can do the next sprint at 45 because I'm a long-winded person. So but not 45, 35 maybe. We can do the next sprint at 40. That way we can have we'll be done at the top of the hour. So 40. Next sprint at 40. People say that, and I really am happy because they also motivate me. Recently, all of my reading has been done on live. I think I read like 10 pages of Chain of Gold outside of the live. This is good. Definitely in the Poppy Ward. Made the right decision. I'm still reading the Kiss Quotient, and I'm frustrated. The children's book doesn't need to be overthink. I haven't read the Kiss Quotient. I have no desire to read the Kiss Quotient, so love that. What is this? Super rare. I'm sure it is. I believe that. Fanfic.net only has bad fic. Someone who has 16 fics. Ooh, that's a lot. Very impressive number. I can't read fan fiction anymore because it just makes me sad it's not the real book. Oh, well, I don't read book fanfic. I'll read like fanfic of shows that I watch. I've gotten some bad fanfics on there from decades ago. I'm sure I believe that. Yep. Only reason to read fanfic. Not here for anything cute and fluffy. I really can't believe some people. You were one of the people, Jocelyn. Don't try to lie to my chat like that. Don't try to. Nope. Yes. You think I sat there and kept the Queen of Nothing? No, ma'am. I returned that. You think I kept fucking Bow to Songbirds and Snakes? Quick return. You have a 7-day window, and I'd be reading these ebooks in a day. Bye. Not keeping them. It should have been fun, but the hotties hate us. The hotties, I'm a good person, so I'm not like Jocelyn. Okay, y'all having a conversation. I'll let you have that. I hope that Haley does too. I haven't read that. I don't think I'm ever going to read that, but I'm happy people like it. I have not finished Chain of Gold because I was informed there was no plot. And that kind of killed any. And then I was told not only is there no plot, but Anna Lightwood doesn't even get to be an important character. And so I was like, I don't get a plot. Anna Lightwood isn't important. So not been very good to me. You were a scammer. Don't try and lie in my chat. You can take that over to your channel. You can lie to your people, but you are not going to lie to my subscribers. I have read Taryn's novella. It's the only one I gave 5 stars to. Jocelyn. Yep, exactly. Scammers. Hell, if Monty using book of the month, because I was not paying the retail price for it. I'm sorry that I'm not sorry, but free shipping and take the black card. I used it. I hate the book of the month covers because they put their not on all of them. They put them on a lot of their covers, but not on all of I don't think my copy of Permanent Record has it on the thing. I live in Southern California. At 40, that's got it. Yes, it probably is. It probably is a sign. Good night. Yes, I did. Yes, you're getting checked. Yes, this is our channel. This is my channel. There's people in the chat. They're gonna know. You think you really thought you weren't going? Okay. Yeah. I hope you get some rest. Stay hydrated tomorrow. Love yourselves. Not 3 I mean, I'm telling you, like, these are late night sprints. They're late. I understand that, but I want y'all to get rest. What was this? I actually kept my... Ain't no one gonna believe you, Jocelyn. Like, you done shot yourself in the foot if you think people are gonna believe anything you say. Now there's almost 40 of you. What are you doing? People are saying they're going to bed, and now there's more people in here. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing, and I'm very confused. And then today, I was on Miss Claire's Instagram. I wasn't on Miss Claire's Instagram. I was on like a fan site, a Shadowhunter fan site, and they posted her Instagram. So I read the plot synopsis for Chain of Iron, which, side note, is an ugly as fuck cover. I saw some of you guys, maybe not the people in the chat, but there were some people on book Twitter trying to defend that cover. That cover is, you can't defend it. Like, I'm sorry. There is no defending that Chain of Iron cover. I think the US, the regular cover, I mean, I guess it's also the UK cover. They don't be getting like exclusives. But the Chain of Gold cover was already questionable. It was already borderline ugly. No. That's Holly Black fucking up. That ain't got nothing to do with Taryn. Nothing to do with Taryn. It's 7:24 in the UK. Might be early birds in the... Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Melissa, do you have responsibilities tomorrow? I don't want anyone who has responsibilities tomorrow coming into my mentions saying I kept them up until all hours of the night. I've never read a Cassandra Clare book because I'm scared from the fandom drama with her. That is perfectly valid, and you are honestly missing nothing. You are not missing out on anything. The colors, it's a pretty blue. Do I want to own that pretty blue? No, I do not. In theory, I think I'm making no promises on how this reveal is going to go down, but I do think we're going to find out. And yeah, that's all. I do think we will eventually find out, but how it's going to happen, I don't know. Are the hotties still going to be the hotties after we find out? Who knows? Is there ever a plot in Shadowhunter books? Legit, I see. Some of them have more plot than others. Like Lady Midnight is pretty plot heavy. It's like a murder mystery. But these like old timey ones, like the Infernal Devices, there's hardly a plot there. The Mortal Instruments is the most plot heavy, and the Dark Artifices is really that's what's super ship heavy. So there's always some kind of a plot, but there's literally nothing in Chain of Gold. Like not even like an idea of a plot. Like at least Lady Midnight, it does sound boring, but it sounds like a plot. It sounds like there's gonna be something. It is 1:30 in Texas, but you're gonna keep watching. Okay. Yeah, I understand that in Australia it's a better time. Is it? No, that's Arizona. Is that Arizona? That has to be Arizona. I'm gonna go with Arizona. Unless you correct me. It's on okay. Well, if you don't have any responsibilities, then far be it from me to judge. Because the hotties be keeping me up to like 4 a.m. sometimes. That's what we're saying, but I don't really know how that's going to go down. I don't know if our reaction is going to be live show appropriate. So I hope. Apparently, we're going to reveal who had who in a live. So the whole hottie breakdown is going to be a public event, apparently. The whole time I read Chain of Gold, I didn't know what they were trying. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy Chain of Iron. I'm going to get the nice Rune edition, but I'm not going to read it. I'm going to wait for that last book. What is it? It's not Silver. Let's go on Goodreads. Chain of Iron. Goodreads already been updated with that ugly ass cover. We can't even decide what the bugs are. I thought it was a bee, and then I was into Heroes Live earlier, and someone thought it was a moth, and then they were joking. Oh, Chain of Thorns. Chain of Thorns. By the time Chain of Thorn comes out in 2022, that's when I'll read that's when I'll read it. Should I stay up late? You should go to sleep. I am always a fan of sleep and people going to sleep because sleep is important. I don't know what they are, but it's ugly. Super ugly. And the one that's right next to Iron is super... I understand perspective and it's closer, so it's going to be bigger. But I think you could just get rid of it. Like, I think you didn't need it. I don't think it should be smaller. I don't think it should be there at all. That's what it sounds like is going to happen. And then... I'm going to butcher this name. Cheyenne? Cheyenne's excited to see it to get dismantled. Okay, that sounds like a solid plan, Hope. I can't gift you something that I don't own. And no one owns Chain of Iron. Although I'm a lie. Because if you go back and you watch my what was it? What are time zones reading sprints? I said that I was going to try and request an arc of Chain of Iron, but at this point, I don't think I'm going to get an arc. I think I'm just going to throw away that illusion. But I don't have it, so I can't give it to you. I don't know what they are. Yes, sleep. I'm a fan. How am I a fan of sleep, but I'm up? Because it's only 11:30 for me, and it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning for you. So... One of us is winning, and one of us is going to be sleep deprived. I don't know what they are. I don't know what. Everyone's saying moths. Cheyenne is going to go to bed soon. Sleep deprivation is deadly. You can get all kinds of like brain problems by not getting enough sleep. It's not cute. I thought they were butterflies. Now that's what I hadn't heard. Yes. Okay, I did pronounce it correctly. Mariana says you should stay up, Alexis. I don't know. Okay. I'm glad that you're having fun. That is always the goal. The only Cassandra Clare covers I like are the Dark Artifices covers and Clockwork Princess. I hate the color green, so Chain of Gold is ugly to me. I was going to say there's gold. There's gold. There's green on that cover. And there is, but mine isn't. Mine is purple, so I think that's why I didn't think of that. I mean, you are, but also, like Haley says, sleep deprivation increases your risk of getting every illness ever. So, like, it kills. It kills. I don't want to be blamed for anybody in their sleep deprivation. Like, I'm happy you're here. I'm happy for the support. Tahira, let's not lie to the people. It's questionable. It's a questionable cover. Homegirl's skin. What is that? What is Cordelia? Is that supposed to be Cordelia on Chain of Gold? Why is that? Why does Homegirl look like a whole ass statue? Like, also, how come no one at this publishing house can agree on what color her skin is meant to be? Because on the cover, she looks like a statue that's been outside for like a good 300 years. Inside the book, she looks darker than me. And then the character cards, she looked like Emma. She light bright like Emma. No. I'm sorry. I'm not allowing that. Where was I? I don't know if I don't really care about the green because again, I have the Rune edition and it's nice and purple. It's not good for you. Exactly. I'm not letting that come up on here. Sure. Okay. Yes, it's Cordelia. I don't know why she looks like a whole ass statue. I would agree, Haley. I would agree. She got something going on with that, and she needs to see a doctor, a medical professional. Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker scarred me into sleeping more. He talks about the importance of sleep. Great nonfiction. I feel like I heard someone talk about this on BookTube at some point. I don't mind if there's people on because they never what. Okay, that I would say is probably accurate. That I would say is probably accurate. But I don't think Cassie did either. Okay, when I was reading Chain of Gold, I swear to you, I understood why Monet didn't understand that Cordelia was supposed to be like a dark-skinned person. Homegirl reads like any of these other characters. I mean, maybe that's a good thing. Like, what do I know about being Persian? I know nothing about being Persian. But Homegirl sounds like she's just from Europe, just like everybody else. I think the Rune edition is definitely better than. I think for the other books, I could take it or leave the Rune edition because the other book covers are just whatever. But Chain of Gold, this whole last hour's ass covers. Moths. Erin doesn't send me her moth energy, and I'm not here for it. She do. She has like a million different colors. Okay, the skin color is a bit questionable. Okay, the background color doesn't mean anything. The blue background cover of Chain of Iron is nice, but that don't mean I want it. Maybe they've come to attack, and I'm not here for it. They are. They are. I don't like this. Cordelia, I know she's been moving everywhere. She moved everywhere, but I'm just saying it don't even sound like she ever lived there. I don't think that Miss Cassandra Clare let me compose myself. I don't think Cassandra Clare has ever written a character that's not white to make it feel like they aren't. Like, even Christina, she was supposed to be from the Mexico City Institute. Could have fooled me. I'm not here for the moths. I'm not. We're talking about something else. No more Cassandra Clare, because she got the voodoo out, and I don't need that energy. I almost had a heart attack. I almost died on live. Can you imagine? Cassandra Clare is from Tehran. She is. I didn't know Diana was black until you said the Hunt was in love with a black woman. So I thought the only black character was Maya. Jim, I didn't realize was Asian until I was reading the books. And then I was like, okay, he's Asian. No, I think I saw the cover. I saw the cover of, what is he on? I think he's on the cover of Clockwork Prince. And I was like, what is this Asian man doing on the cover? What was this? Okay, but he's Latinx too, but he also wasn't around. Oh, well, congratulations. Now you know he's Chinese. No, that's why I don't understand. Like, none of the Carstairs are white people. And none of them are white passing, because Jim is described as not being white passing. And what is it? Cordelia reads like she's white passing. So how Emma is this like Nazi looking Aryan super soldier? I'm confused. Yeah, she was born. I don't know. I didn't know she was born there until like literally however long ago I read that message. I mean, all of her stories involve cousin fuckers, so. No, I feel like people talk about Asian representation or like characters that aren't white in book reviews, and I felt that no one had ever mentioned that Jim wasn't white. And that feels like kind of a big deal considering how big the Shadowhunters are and how everyone talks about the Shadowhunter Chronicles. I feel like you should talk about, especially that one. The Infernal Devices be everyone's favorite, and you don't mention that there's an Asian character. They're all cousin fuckers. Don't forget how Tessa didn't understand what China was or that Jim was trying. Very true. We got 2 minutes until this sprint. Y'all just know all about Cassandra Clare. Yeah, please. I don't need that energy. Yes, I really didn't know. No one knew. Look, all these other people are out here. See, all these other people. What do you mean y'all don't be reading? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Haley? I'm confused. I don't read about Cassandra Clare's history. I know. That's why I said I didn't know he was from China until I read the books, because no one mentioned it. I don't think I've ever seen anybody talk about how Jim was a Chinese character. I'm sure people have. I'm sure there has to be a video or a review out there somewhere, or like a Twitter thread of Chinese characters in popular fantasy. But yeah, it's she a whole mess. She a whole mess. You missed that whole. I stay far away from Shadowhunter Twitter. I love myself. I read the books. I talk about how they're trash and how they're terrible in terms of dissecting race. But it's time for the sprint, so I'll check back in. I'm gonna mute myself. Back to this terrible book. We'll rediscuss this after the sprint. Welcome back. Hopefully your third sprint was good. I made it to 96% of the way through the book. I think I have like roughly 10 pages left. So definitely going to knock this book out tonight. Thank you all for that. I'm also really happy that I won't have to do a fifth sprint because I don't know if I actually have the energy for that. But I don't have to because I can definitely read the next 10 pages later. So love that for me. So we did that one. I mean, people seem to really like Gem. I thought Gem was low-key a collection of Asian stereotypes, but I'm not an Asian person, so I just keep it pushing. I just came... Can I click things? I just came here. How many left? I have one sprint left. So we'll probably do that last sprint starting at 15. Congrats on finishing your craft book. You read 19 pages. Hey, how did you read one page? We had 20 minutes. How did you read one page? What are you reading, Haley? That's what I want to know. 32, another 5%. Go to sleep, Alexis. Finished Hurricane Child, not reading Voting Booth. Ooh. I know I said this earlier, but I still don't understand how publishers have these e-arcs with bad formatting. I've never had to format an e-arc, but like, you can see that it's like, I think that you can see it. You can see that it's poorly formatted. So for you to willingly send that off, that means you hate people. Good night, Alexis. It says I'll finish the book by 3 a.m. Aren't you in Texas? Isn't it only like... That's still like 7 hours from... What do you mean I might just stay up? Like 8 a.m. is like an hour from now. Oh, that's nice. Congrats. Well, it was clear that you weren't really reading if you only read a single page in 20 minutes. But what was the book you were avoiding? Good night, Hope. Thank you for having fun. Deja read 8%. That's great. Cheyenne read 14 pages, and you're wide awake. Love that for you. Almost. I have like 10 pages left. Y'all need to get on my level. It's July 2nd now, so I can't even say that I read it all at the beginning, like on the first day of July, but get on my level. Oh, you did pick up Kingdom of Copper. I love that for you. I've had badly forming ER. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't get it. Never gonna understand it. Amen. It puts me off when the forming is back. I wouldn't. I got the arc for The Beautiful, and I opened it up, and it was not good. Not good formatting, and I immediately closed it. It's 2 a.m., so why would you stay up for 6 hours? The next sprint is going to be at 15, so in like 12 minutes. At 15 for the last one. It truly, truly is. I've never read an e-arc with poor formatting, but I've published ebooks. I've never had to publish one that had poor formatting. Constantly Cass, I have not said the name of the book because it is a secret book. But the vlog review situation for the book will be going up on Friday on the Unfriendly Black HOTTIES Book Club YouTube channel, which is linked in my description, along with the Twitter. So if you want to follow there, I'll probably also tweet out on my own account, my personal account. Yeah, it is a secret. It is very much a secret. What are you playing? How do you... Okay. It's after midnight. It's already midnight 04. Okay. Does that mean you're going to go live again, Cecilia, to do some reading sprints? If you're going to stay up for 6 hours? I don't understand how y'all are just now understanding what time it is. Oh, okay. You weren't reading, but you were working on your bullet journal. Yes, it is a mystery. You stayed up until 7 a.m. So you could add it. Look, if I finished... Wait... what was I doing? I would just add it anyway. I read most of it in June. It's going in June. I didn't film the June wrap up yet. It's a June read. It feels like it's 12. Well, it is 12 for me. Good morning, Lynn. Hopefully you had a nice night of sleeping. What was I doing? Thank you for explaining. Yeah, of course. Time is definitely fake. See, TV, you get it. Why would you include on it? I mean, I guess if you really wanted, I'm including this book, the secret book, in my July wrap up, so I can feel like I accomplished something in July. I'm good. I haven't filmed my June TBR yet. TBR. Wow, that would be. Can you imagine? I haven't filmed my June wrap up yet, so I could put it on there, but I want to feel like I'm accomplishing things in July. You know, I could do another live, but I'm lazy. I will join. I'll get off my live. We're gonna be done here before 1 o'clock. I'll go join your live. I don't know if I'll be reading, but I'll join. See, so Tahira is gonna join too. They're trying to read 3 to 5 chapters. How long are the chapters in Kingdom of Ash? Because I haven't read the David Bad trilogy. Partially because we all know I don't really fuck with fantasy like that. That seems like a lot. But I heard that City of Brass was kind of questionable, and so I just never picked it up. Alana will join. See, people are going to join your live, Cecilia. We got one more sprint here, and then it sounds like Cecilia going to go live. See, even this, we got people. So 20 plus pages. Okay, which is it? Because Jocelyn's saying they're short, and TB is saying that in City of Brass, they were like 20 plus pages. 20 plus pages to me is not short. But it sounds like 5 chapters, like 100 pages, roughly. Mayana is gonna. Do you have to work tomorrow, Mayana? I mean, I don't know what I don't think you sleep at all ever anyway. I don't think Mayana has slept until like. I don't think the last time Mayana went to bed was in like 2011. I'm convinced. QP would join. It's only 9 a.m. for Anna. I don't. It's weird. See, we gonna be migrating. Are they 20 plus? I haven't read it. I don't know. You're the one reading it. I just checked the prologue. That's a lot. But I guess if they read fast, Jocelyn. Wait. 45 pages for the first chapter? David-Bad, I'm sorry. I'm never going to be a David-Baddie. I work at 6 p.m. But okay, you live your best life. I mean, I agree. They do. Okay, that's good. I'll join. See, matching my time. See. Thank you, Livy. 3.5. 3. No. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anybody trying to say, where are people? Okay, let me expose the group chat. So when I said that I was at 51% of my book, the group chat wanted to come for me and say that I wasn't actually reading my ebook, that I was just skimming. And now Jocelyn is out here saying she's listening at 3.5 times speed. I want the chat to tell me who is really, really skimming here, because it's not me. She's skimming and scamming. Thank you. I don't mind long chapters if they read quickly, but a lot of times long chapters just be filled with shit you don't need. I read 31 during the sprint, and it says there's 12 pages. And that's still chapter. That's a lot. That's a lot for chapter 1. And then if okay, let me break this down. The prologue to Kingdom of Copper was 26 pages. So I guess chapter 1 isn't really that long. Whatever app Jocelyn has hacked. No, that is not Queen. Stop. That's me. I listen at 1.5, sometimes 1.75. 2 is usually pushing it for me. We got 5 minutes. Okay, good to know because I definitely would have kept talking. I'm happy you're loving this. I'm laughing too. 3 exactly, Anna. Only as I'm reading along, I can't listen that fast. You're not reading along at 3.5 times speed. Your eyes are looking at words. You're not. No, not believe. That's skimming. At 3.5 times speed, you are skimming to pay attention. You are skimming. You are not reading that shit at 3.5 times speed, Jocelyn. They're reading it to you at that speed, but your eyes are not reading every word at 3.5 times speed. I just can't believe it. I'm sorry. I can't. When the last book in the series is 1,000 pages, it's okay. I love that for you. Audible has 3.5 times speed. Who's buying audiobooks? That's what I want to know. Exactly. Alvin and the Chipmunks. It's Audible, and you're skimming. 3.5 times speed is skimming. Sorry. I can't listen to audiobooks, so I don't pay attention. I read fast enough to speak, so it's uncomfortable. Be like Jocelyn. Be at 3.5 times speed. I'm not putting any of these praising 3.5 times speed comments up on here. Exactly. Thank you. Okay, you have fun with that. That's where I'm at mostly. I don't like the pauses. I don't care what the discount is. I'm not paying for an audiobook. I'm a bad person. I barely listen to audiobooks, but did I try and go on some Libro FM and get that advanced listener copy situation? I did. I'm a terrible person, but I did it. I'm gonna have to listen to some audiobooks now. I listen to fantasy and stuff on 2 times speed, but thrill and contemporaries on 3. Will never be me. Audiobooks do be on YouTube, and they don't be getting taken down. So that's odd. It does. I don't have money, but I'll keep that in mind. Apparently, that's about me. Apparently, all you need to be paying for Audible. 2 times speed minimum. Get out of here. Y'all are skimming. I don't like audiobooks unless I'm cooking or something. I only listen to them when I'm driving or when I'm washing dishes. I got Audible 6 months free because I'm a college student. Yeah, that sounds like their thing. Yeah, I barely use them too. Jocelyn said, fuck breathing. I also have trouble concentrating with audiobooks. I only really listen to nonfiction on audio. I find that it's good nonfiction just feels better as an audiobook to me. Like I said, you don't need to go past 2 times speed. Exactly. They are for driving. Y'all just laying in bed right now trying to convince me you're reading along at 3.5 times speed. I'm just gonna leave this here. I'm gonna let people read this in the playback when they get to this moment, and I'm not gonna comment. Y'all got some weird pet peeves because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't notice people taking pauses to breathe. That's what I thought, but apparently they didn't. So again, over 2 times speed is not my gig. Yes, it got left there. And when people be watching my playbacks, which I don't understand because these streams be like 3 hours long, but I hope the people who are using these for future sprints let that soak in. Okay, we got like 20 seconds. I can pull the timer up now just to be prepared because we got like 15 seconds. It's our last sprint of the night. Like I said, I got like 10 pages left. So if you see me on my phone, it's because I finished the book and I'm not starting something else. But I'll see you guys back here in 20 minutes. Okay, so that was the last sprint. Guess we can talk for another like 15 minutes. End the stream at 50. I guess before I get too far in it, are you gonna go live, Cecilia, so I can link your channel in the chat, or are you gonna just read off stream by yourself? But while I wait to hear that, hello to Dallas. And I don't know if I like this book because it's my first hardcover. I mean, that could be a valid reason. I don't see anything wrong with that. I finished my mystery book, so that vlog will definitely be going up tomorrow. Don't know what time, so make sure you're following. Like I said, the links are down below in the description. I think they're description, not... Please don't. Cecilia, we already went through this during the last talkie time, and literally everyone said they were gonna do it. See, I told you, you're skimming. Jocelyn didn't read that book. She don't know what happened in Kingdom of Copper. I haven't been reading, but rather editing my term paper during the streams, which was, well, are you making progress? Because if you're making progress, that's all that really matters. Yeah, the Black Hottie stuff is in the description, so you can follow. Make sure you won't miss anything. I finished my mystery book. Ended in a terrible place. Terrible place to end the book. Was not a fan. Did not appreciate it. And then I was on Twitter for a hot second. And then I was like, I have the Legally Blonde ebook sample, so I could read that. And I read that. And I will not be spending money on that book because questionable writing. I don't know what Amanda Brown was doing, but I'm just going to watch Reese Witherspoon because that was not fun. No, stop. Nope, it's not for anybody. You weren't reading that book. You were skimming. Thank you. It's trash. Trash speed. I'm making progress, but I'm also very close to just sending it off without editing it more because I am done. You know, valid. Do what you think is best. I think you're just making it up. You're lying to the people. I think you're lying to the people. I don't believe that for a second, but sure, it sounds like 2 times speed. Sure it does. Sure, it sounds like 2 times speed, Jocelyn. We all believe that. I mean, it's not like everybody in the chat totally agreed that that was a terrible speed to read things on. That's not a thing that happened at all. Also, while I'm here, not lying for once. Who just out? Like, you're out here exposing yourself now. I did listen on 2.8. That's even too much. I mean, I guess I'll take 2.8 before I'll accept 3.5. 3.5. Stop. Thank you. I'm about to link Cecilia's channel in the description here. So make sure you go on over, subscribe if you haven't already, and be on the lookout for that announcement. I've been reading this book for ages, but I still think, what are you reading? Did you tell us? Did you tell us what you're reading? No, I don't believe. Maybe a children's book. Maybe C Spot Run. Maybe some Dr. Seuss. Maybe Dr. Seuss. But this right here, what Haley said, this is the truth. Yes. Because she was trying to convince everybody and their mother on the day that we were picking. Oh, you did say you're reading the Kiss Quotient. I remember. On the day we were picking our mystery books, she was all up in the group chat saying that she didn't finish, that she didn't scam, she wasn't scamming, that she hadn't picked her book after she just said she picked her book. Whole mess. No, Haley's telling the truth. I do remember that now. It's like, what is it? almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not gonna remember that. I finished Danny Brown. I'm listening to a Slime Below. Is this good? Are you liking this, Mayana? Is this a good book? I've heard nothing besides that some people weren't really here for it. Good luck. Let's look at what Jocelyn's goal is. Let's go on Jocelyn's Goodreads. Is she out here listening to books on 3.5 times speed? I better see 120 books read. Let's see here. Let's make this full screen for a second. You've only read 69 books and you're out here listening on 3.5 times speed. Something ain't adding up. It's not adding up, Jocelyn. Would you like to explain yourself? Good morning to you. I guess this is appropriate because it's like 1 o'clock now. So good morning. I should have never said I picked. Stop. Yeah, your goal was 50, but you've read 69, but you listen at 3.5 times speed. So it's happy that was not part of my black book haul. Boring in the beginning. Won't Dr. I mean, it might. I also feel like Dr. Seuss at that speed might sound like demonic, but you didn't hear that from me. Another 30 pages. I'm proud of myself. Good for you. Sir, I just started reading again in the summer. 3.5 times speed, that's like 3 books a week. I am not my problem. Exactly. Okay, pre-med. Jocelyn goes to Duke. What she need? I don't know what to tell you. It don't matter to me where she goes. She says she listens to books at 3.5 times speed. That's like I said, that's 3 books a week. It is 9:41 a.m. here listening. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I could do 2.5. For sure. Maybe. But 3.5? 3.5. Really, man? Ooh. Not. Yeah. I'm sad that book isn't good. That part, and it's only when I listen to audiobooks. I don't listen to audiobooks with every book. I'm just hearing excuses now. Damn, Monty. I'm not. I'm sorry. But when Mayana be listening to shit super fast too, and if Mayana is saying 3.5, isn't it? Then I'm not in the wrong here. Because I understand that I listen to things at a slower rate, right? Like I'm over here at 1.5. Okay? This is me. So I understand. But 3.5? No. Stop. Don't believe it. I feel like this is why people say audiobooks aren't reading. I think a lot of people think that everyone is listening to things at 3.5. And I don't think that everyone does listen to things at 3.5. 2.5 is the most I can do, but honestly, I mean, truly, because even 2 will be pushing it sometimes. Like when I put it on 2 times speed, I'm done with the book. I have formed my opinion, and I just want to be over. I want to be done. I want to mark it right on Goodreads. Truly, for me, 1.8. Otherwise, I can't understand anything. That is totally valid. The pacing of the book is just very slow, but it touches on good. Well, I'm happy it's at least discussing something worth reading, even if it's a little bit slow. Exactly. Anytime someone has the same opinion as me, then you know that it's coming from a good place. I mean, I think all of my opinions come from a good place. I don't think I just be saying shit to be saying shit, but I understand that people don't really agree, and they out here assuming the worst. Yes, where is it? It does sound I haven't listened to anything at 3.5 times speed, but that is exactly what I would imagine it to sound like. I agree with that on some part. We are not agreeing. No. Oh, you literally just said that it was too fast for you. I listen at 2 times speed, but usually y'all out here, stop. It's never occurred to me to speed up. Really? Okay, now that I can't get with. because normal speed be too slow. Although I will say that I tried speeding up Say Nothing, that book about some Catholic priests in Ireland, and they hired an Irish narrator. He talked way too slow, but when I sped him up, it was like he was speaking in Gaelic or some shit. It is not perfect for Jocelyn. She out here listening to demon sounds saying she read a book. I'm about to put Mariana in timeout because she be putting me in timeout for saying foolishness. 3 times, I wouldn't know because I don't listen that fast. I'm sure they both sound demonic. I hope you have some sage because after them demon sounds, you're going to need it. Okay, at 1 time speed, yeah, it's just way too slow at 1 time speed. Like, we got to go at least 1.25. We got to have a normal speaking rhythm. I understand why 1 time speed is so slow because you, like, obviously if they were speaking fast at 1 time speed, when you sped it up, it would be unintelligible, and you have to have it to where it's you can understand it. So I understand why the original speed is too slow. Like, I'm not knocking them for having it that slow, but still. I have a reduced silence option. Okay, that sounds interesting. Yes, demon sound. Yes, timeout. Yes. I should put Jocelyn in timeout too. You could be in timeout together. That's what it sounded like. I couldn't get with it, so I had to return it. And then I'm on hold for like the ebook and the physical book. But at this point, I don't think I'm going to read Say Nothing. I'm sorry to the little Catholic boys. Not going to happen. Probably, I would believe it. I would believe it. The only good books I've listened to on less than 2 times is the Golden Compass series because those are productions. I can't do full productions. I hate a full production. They disgust me as a person. Yes. Yep. He's right. They speak so for the performance and reduce the number of mistakes. I'm sure that's what it is too. Like, I'm sure there's a number of reasons. It is. I'm sure it is. Probably. That's probably very accurate. No. I'm sure it is. I know that Murphy at Murphy Napier has talked about it because she narrates audiobooks for some indie authors. Will never be me. Not my gig. No, stop. How do they discuss you as a fool? They just don't work for me. They got too many background noises. They got too many people talking. Like, when people go on and on about the Daisy Jones and the Six audiobook, for the life of me, I can't understand how anyone would like it because I would never know what character is supposed to be speaking. Can't imagine it's good. Fully can't believe it. I tried listening to the audiobook for fucking Obsidio because I wanted to be done with that series, even though I hate it. And I got to that full cast narration. There was all that background noises. Stop. Couldn't do it. I'm assuming that's the same thing as a full production. I'm not ever going to read Brandon Sanderson, but good to know. If you listen 2 times or faster, you're just sitting there, eyes closed, trying to absorb the book. Usually when I listen, I'm multitasking, but how when it's that fast? 2 times I can do. 3.5, y'all aren't reading. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not going to invalidate you, but that's not reading to me. Like, I don't know what that is. Like I said, that's demonic possession. And if that's how you want to call your reading, good for you. Your eyes are not moving on 3 times speed. They are not moving on 3.5 times speed. I'm definitely calling bullshit on that one. Like, if you want to say you're listening and absorbing, okay, maybe. But your eyes are not moving at 3.5 times speed. That's the part I can't believe. I mean, is a part of me impressed? Maybe. But I'm also just like, I don't believe it. Y'all, stop. I'm happy that I'm leaving. I have 9 more seconds. I'm going to leave Cecilia's channel in the comments once again because Cecilia said she was going live. So make sure I'm actually copying the right person. Could you imagine? Because I'm over here also on Jocelyn's channel. Yes. So that was the right link. Make sure that you go because she said she's going live. So I'm done reading for the night. I'm going to go hang out with them. I hope the rest of you have a good night, morning, whatever it is. I'll be on Twitter. And I'll see you guys again around in the universe. But I'm going to end this now.